You're listening to the National Media Archive. To learn more or volunteer, go to nationalmediaarchive.com. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that can truly change the shape of your family's financial future. Think about this for a moment. If you're the main provider in your household, your passing could create sudden, heavy burdens for the people who depend on you every day. Life insurance is the only financial tool designed to fully replace that income, ensuring the people you love can keep living the life you built together, even when you're no longer here to share it with them. It's a truth that can't be repeated enough. About half of all people across this country still don't have any form of life insurance. That fact alone should keep us talking until the number shifts, because the need isn't going away. Every single one of us will reach the same final moment. And when we do, what we've done to plan ahead becomes a gift or a burden. So think of this as a quiet push, a reminder that what you focus on really does expand. If nobody says it out loud, we never change it. And here's something important to remember. It's not just for the one earning the paycheck. If you stay home raising kids or running the household, you also hold incredible value that money alone can't measure. If you're gone, who steps in to handle all those tasks you do without a second thought? That work still needs doing, but now someone will need to be paid, and that cost can hit hard and fast. One of the biggest, simplest reasons for life insurance is income replacement. The common guide is to carry coverage equal to 10 to 12 times your household income or net worth. Why? So those dollars can be invested to earn and keep earning. A 10% return, for instance, can turn a one-time benefit into a steady stream that keeps covering bills and dreams for years. Life insurance doesn't just hand over money, it hands over the means to keep living. Debt is another piece of this puzzle. Think about the weight of a mortgage, car payments, credit card balances, all the interest that drains your family's money month after month. A life insurance payout can clear those balances instantly. No more interest piling up. No more monthly drain on your family's cash. That's freedom. Freedom to breathe while they adjust to a life without you there. And there's the final cost we all try not to picture, the cost of saying goodbye. Funerals are not cheap. Most people don't realize just how much they'll cost until the moment comes. It's not a number you can swipe on a credit card for rewards points. Funeral homes want their money up front, and it's often thousands of dollars in cash. If you've planned ahead, your life insurance takes care of it without hesitation, lifting that weight off the shoulders of the people already trying to hold themselves together. Many people talk big about a grand send-off, flowers, birds released into the sky, a celebration full of music and stories. But without planning, it's just talk. If there's no money set aside, there's no grand send-off. A simple truth. The cost of a farewell, the paperwork, the legal help, the moving of your things, all comes due in dollars and days. Life insurance can cover that, so your family isn't left to scrape it together through GoFundMe pages or panicked loans. So think about what it means to not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. Planning isn't about being morbid. It's about being kind. Kind to the people who'll stand by your casket. Kind to the ones who'll keep your memory alive in photo albums and dinner table stories. You're listening to the National Media Archive. To learn more or volunteer, go to nationalmediaarchive.com. Life insurance isn't a cold calculation. It's an act of protection that stretches far beyond numbers on a page. It's the quiet promise that even when you're gone, your love shows up as groceries in the fridge, as college tuition paid on time, as the light left on in a house that's still theirs. Without that plan, your family may be forced to make impossible choices at the worst possible moment. Picture what would happen if you weren't here tomorrow. Would your family have enough to pay the bills that arrive next week, next month, next year? Would they be able to stay in the same home, in the same neighborhood, with the same friends and schools and routines that make up their world? Or would they be forced to pack it all up and start over somewhere cheaper, smaller, harder? The security that life insurance brings is the difference between grief and ruin. It means that the only thing your loved ones have to carry is the loss of you, not the loss of everything else too. It keeps the heat on, the mortgage current, the the kids in their sports leagues and summer camps and favorite after-school clubs. It turns an unthinkable loss into something that can be survived. It's also one of the few financial products that doesn't care what's happening in the market the day it's needed. Stocks rise and fall, home values swing, but a life insurance payout is what it says it is. Predictable, stable, ready to be used the moment it's needed. It's not tangled up in probate or family squabbles over an inheritance. It's immediate relief, free of tax for your beneficiaries when handled correctly. For many families, it's the difference between losing a loved one and losing everything. Because the rent is still due, the car still needs gas, the kids still outgrow their shoes every few months. The life you built still costs money to maintain. Life insurance says, you've done your part to make sure that money keeps showing up, even when you can't. People often push this off because they think it's expensive, but the truth is, the younger and healthier you are, the cheaper it is. A simple term policy can be enough to cover the critical years, the years when kids are small, debts are high, and income is stretched thin. A permanent policy can go further, offering coverage for life and sometimes building cash value you can use while you're alive. But at its heart, the purpose is simple. Replace what you earn, protect what you've built. One more thing, it's not something you set and forget forever. Life changes. Your coverage should change with it. New baby, new mortgage, big promotion. All these milestones are moments to check your policy and adjust, because what you need today might not be what your family will need tomorrow. In the end, this isn't just about insurance. It's about responsibility and love and realism. We can't predict when we'll leave, but we can decide right now that we won't leave people we love without a way forward. That's what life insurance really is. The final gift, the final paycheck, the final proof that you were thinking about them long before they knew they'd need it. You're listening to the National Media Archive. To learn more or volunteer, go to nationalmediaarchive.com. It's easy to push this off for another day. There's always another bill, another errand, another plan that feels more urgent than a piece of paper with your signature on it. But look closer and you'll see it's not really about paper at all. It's about what your name means when you're no longer here to speak for yourself. It's about your name carrying weight long after your voice is gone. Some people think they'll just save enough money on their own, but savings don't always stretch the way you think they will. Emergencies happen while we're alive too. Medical bills, layoffs, surprise repairs. It's rare to find someone who has 10 times their annual income just sitting in the bank, untouched, ready to cushion the blow of their own absence. Life insurance fills that gap when savings alone can't. Others say they'll rely on family to pitch in, maybe parents or siblings, maybe friends. But love doesn't always come with a spare checkbook. People have their own lives to keep afloat, their own kids to feed, their own mortgages to cover. And asking loved ones to pick up the pieces when you could have planned ahead isn't kindness, Ref. It's passing along a burden that could have been lifted. It's not about being rich either. Even a modest policy can change everything. A few $100,000 can mean the difference between staying in the family home or losing it. It can mean the difference between your kids taking on huge student loans or stepping into adulthood without that anchor. It can mean your partner doesn't have to remarry or work 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. Some people say, I don't believe in life insurance. But life insurance doesn't care if you believe in it. It works whether you do or not. The moment you're gone, it becomes real in the most practical way possible. The question is whether it will be there when your family reaches for it, or whether they'll reach into empty air. Maybe all of this feels too heavy to think about. Maybe it feels distant, something for later, something for when you're older, sicker, closer to that last chapter. But by then, coverage costs more. By then, options are fewer. By then, your health may make it impossible to get approved. The window is open now, while you're still healthy enough for a doctor's visit to sign off and a signature to lock it in. So here's the quiet truth. One day, someone will stand at the front of a room and say your name, tell your stories, pass around photos of your face smiling back from birthdays, graduations, wedding days. And when that day comes, the people in those photos will have to figure out how to keep going without you. your plan can make that path smoother. Your plan can turn your absence into one final act of presence. That's the real point. Life insurance isn't about dying. It's about living well, right up to the end, and living on through the people you love most. It's about being thoughtful enough, careful enough, loving enough to make sure the best parts of your life stay strong after you're gone. No fanfare, no slogans, just a promise kept, one that can't be undone by time, money, or the unexpected twists we all know come eventually.